Welcome back to What If Goku and Kakarot Were Different People. I'm enjoying this series. Hope you're enjoying it too. With that being said, let's get into the super arc.
We cut to Beerus. Beerus has been asleep for quite a while now, and he's been having this dream about a Super Saiyan God. It's been years since the Saiyans appeared, since the Saiyans were wiped out, and since Frieza was dead, and since Majin Buu failed to be resurrected. As Beerus slept, he would eventually wake up and look around. The dreams felt so vivid, it felt so real, but he couldn't remember what it was. As he was walking around, eventually he would remember. As he looked at Whis and said, "Do you know anything about a Super Saiyan God?" Whis would look at him confused. Super Saiyan God? Yes, it was a dream about a great warrior, a warrior who actually gave me a challenge. I was another deity, two deities in one universe, with destructive nature could be bad. And Whis would say, "Well, that would be bad if it were true, but I'm certain that it's not, Lord, so you can rest aside." Beerus said, "It is true. Tell me about the Saiyans." Whis would sigh and say, "Well, as you can remember, you ordered Frieza to wipe out planet Vegeta, right?" Beerus said, "Yeah, those Saiyans were so rude and uppity. He had to wipe them out. I hope the Super Saiyan God's not mad at me for it." Whis would sigh, as he would say, "Well, Lord, there is no Super Saiyan God. However, there are a few surviving Saiyans. The one known as Vegeta, the one you met before, killed Frieza." Beerus would fall down and get back up, and he said, "Vegeta killed Frieza?" "Yes." "Interesting." Beerus was shocked. He didn't think much of the little runt. In fact, he thought he was a spoiled little brat. He might still be one, but he managed to defeat Frieza, a man who enslaved his race for years. So, it's not like that was nothing to be proud of. It seems Vegeta has potential. Whis would then tell him about the other Saiyans, Goku and Kakarot, twin brothers who live on Earth. And they even had children there. This intrigued Beerus. Twin brothers on Earth, children, and Vegeta, the prince of all Saiyans, and the one who killed Frieza. Beerus would decide to visit Vegeta first. As Beerus and Whis started traveling, we cut to Vegeta. Vegeta's been intrigued since the Buu saga. He's sparred with Goku and Kakarot quite a few times. He's even reached Super Saiyan 3, but he doesn't really like the form since it uses so much stamina. Vegeta thinks perfecting Super Saiyan 2 is a better option. Vegeta is the prince of all Saiyans. He was the first legendary Super Saiyan, and he will be the strongest Saiyan alive. He has to be. Suddenly, though, he would hear footsteps. As he looked behind him, it was Beerus. Vegeta began to shake. It's been so long since he saw someone above him. Vegeta would say, "But Beerus!" Vegeta would get flashbacks to when he was a kid, how he humiliated his father. His fists began to grip. He wanted to get revenge on Beerus, but was he strong enough? He didn't even know. And even though he had a lot of pride, he realized that he was a god and far beyond what he wanted. Vegeta would say, "What do you want, Lord?" Beerus would walk up to him and say, "Hiding back your anger, I see. That's alright. As long as you don't let it rip, I won't destroy you," Beerus would say, laughing. "Tell me about this Super Saiyan God." Vegeta would say, "Super Saiyan God? I've not heard of one before. However, I can show you something else, another legend." Beerus would say, "Really? What's that?" "The legend of a legendary Super Saiyan," Vegeta would say, as he transformed to a Super Saiyan. Beerus would say, "Not bad, I've heard about this before. It is interesting you guys finally brought it back after so long, but it's not like it'll do much." Vegeta was a little irritated. After all, he was the first Super Saiyan. He was a legend. And Beerus dismisses him like that? Vegeta would turn Super Saiyan 2 and begin to push himself, but it did nothing for Beerus. Beerus would say, "This is a nice warm-up. These punches feel like a massage. Thanks, Vegeta." This would piss him off even more. Even though he hated the stamina drain, he decided to go to Super Saiyan 3 and hit Beerus with everything he had, with a massive Gallic gun. As Beerus just stood there and took it, he just looked up and said, "Not bad." As then he flicked Vegeta to the floor. "What you have achieved is impressive, Vegeta, I'm not gonna lie. But it's not what I'm looking for. Come back to me if you have any answers. If you don't, then don't bother." As Beerus and Whis would then go back to Earth. As Beerus and Whis were traveling, suddenly Goku would hear a voice in his head. It was King Kai. Goku would say, "King Kai, it's been a while." King Kai would say, "Likewise, Goku. Listen, I wish that this was just a formal talk, but it's not. You're an idiot, Goku. I like you, but you're not that bright." Goku would say, "That's kind of mean."
like I was saying. Anyway, Goku, there's someone called Lord Beerus, and Beerus is coming to your planet. Do you know why? Goku would say, why? For a Super Saiyan God. Now, I don't want you to go out fighting him and make him mad at you, because you could destroy the entire planet. So I want you to promise you're not gonna fight him, alright? Alright? Goku then go, beep. Goku, this is not a phone. You can't hang up. Beep. Goku, Goku. Eventually, King Kai would just give up as he sighed and laid down. It's hopeless. Suddenly, Beerus and Whis would arrive.
As Goku would be excited to fight Beerus, Kakarot would say, "Who are you?" Beerus would explain himself, how he was the god of destruction, and Kakarot would grab Goku and say, "Hey, listen, I love you, but if you get us all killed, I'm gonna beat your ass in the afterlife. Got it?" Goku said, "But got it? Yes, brother." As then he was looking for a Super Saiyan God. They didn't know what that was, but Beerus didn't really mind that much. Since there was no Majin Buu to piss him off, he began to eat, and he enjoyed his food. It was some good food and some good people. They made him laugh. And honestly, he started to like the Earthlings. They were quite charming. Although Beerus was a bit tired and bored since there was no Super Saiyan God, suddenly Goku would get an idea. Goku would look around and say, "I got it. On Namek, they still have Dragon Balls, so why don't we get one of their people, make them our guardian, get some Earth Dragon Balls, just in case, and then we can wish to know about the Super Saiyan God." They would all actually agree with this, so would ask Whis to bring him to Namek, since he didn't learn instant transmission in this timeline. Whis would look at him and say, "Alright, Goku, are you okay by yourself, Beerus?" Beerus would say, "I'm not a little kid." He would say, "Remember, if you get mad and want to blow up the planet, you have to wait for me to come back." I know, Beerus would say, as Whis would travel off with Goku. As they traveled, they would eventually arrive on Namek and get one of the Guardians. They could just use the Namekian Dragon Balls, but not having Dragon Balls on Earth have been kind of a pain, and they haven't been able to bring people back. And, since this is the world of Dragon Ball, dangerous stuff happens, and they need Dragon Balls. So they get a Guardian, Dende, who was actually kind of an adult in this timeline. They bring him to Earth, and he makes the Earth Dragon Balls. After that, they finally summon Shenron and ask him about the Super Saiyan God.
Shenron would tell him all that story, as then Vegeta would walk up. Vegeta's been traveling to the planet on his spaceship. Beerus told him not to go there. He had to. He had to see what was going to happen. Vegeta would say, "Can you wish to give us God Ki?" Vegeta would know a bit about God Ki, since he did conquer a lot of planets, and those planets would have Guardians, and the Guardians could sense God Ki. Shenron would say, "Yes, can you do it then?" Shenron would give Goku, Kakarot, and Vegeta God Ki, as then he disappeared. As suddenly they felt the power course through their veins. 3 Super Saiyan gods. But Beerus got up and said, "I told you not to come here, Vegeta. But without you, this wouldn't have happened, so I'll let that slide. Now, who wants to go first?" Suddenly, they would all start playing rock, paper, scissors. As Beerus says, "I was being sarcastic. You're gonna have to all fight me at once." As he charged in and punched all of them one by one, as then they all began to battle.
At first, they didn't really know how to use their power, so Beerus had to hold back and have them ease into their power. However, 3 of them all came on, and Goku and Kakarot knew how to use combo attacks, since they were brothers and grew up together quite well. And Vegeta himself was also very strong. As they all started to battle, Gohan and Goten would both watch. Gohan was a little sad that he wasn't the one who was a Super Saiyan God, but he could still train and learn. After all, Gohan, seeing Beerus, realizes he's going to have to train more. As the battles continued, Beerus and the rest of the Super Saiyan gods were going further and further beyond their power. As their powers began to rise, Beerus realized he needed to knock them out one by one. So then Beerus would begin to charge a massive energy ball and throw it straight at the Earth. As Kakarot and Goku both flew over and grabbed it and began to absorb it, Vegeta would punch Beerus. Beerus would say, "I knew you wouldn't care about the Earth. Your selfishness plays you out, Vegeta. This means I can take care of you now," as Beerus would hit him with a Hakai, but he would hold back, similar to how Toppo did in the Tournament of Power. He wouldn't want to erase Vegeta. This Hakai would be strong enough to knock him out, sending him down to Earth. As then Kakarot and Goku both showed up. Goku and Kakarot both hit Beerus with a Kamehameha from 2 different sides, but this did nothing. As Beerus said, impressive, but not good enough, as he would grab Goku and Kakarot and swing them around as he threw them down to the planet, knocking them out.
Beerus would wait for them all to wake up. As Beerus looked at him and said, "That was disappointing. I'm gonna blow up this planet." As then Beerus laughed and said, "Just kidding. I had a lot of fun. Goodbye." Beerus then left. It seemed like Earth was safe. They did it. They saved the planet. However, little did they know, something was coming. This something was Cell. Cell's been gathering information from everyone, from everything, even Beerus. And that is going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this video so far down in the comments below. Peace out. I love you all. I hope you're all enjoying this series.